All right, so we're playing around with this pre-REO. Pre-REO means Hawaii's a judicial state, so this property is going to be a real pain in the butt for the bank to collect on this property. So this is in Milani, Hawaii. I'm guessing this property looks like a piece of junk to you guys, but this thing is probably $700,000 market price, and if it's in decent condition. How would I go about doing this, I guess?
So I think you could click on the view details right there. It'll give you a little bit more. So it'll list right there, the estimated value is just over 515. There you see the discount that we're offering that we worked out with the lender.
And you said that's normally like a 25%, right?
Yes.
With it being a judicial state. What is it? What if it's in like a non-judicial state? Does that?
It's up to the lender on how much they want to discount their property. We encourage them to do at least 25%.
Okay, so I buy it for $386.
Right. So that could be. So that's what that's the list price. Obviously, you can offer whatever you feel is fair. You know, as a local investor, you can drive by the property and take a look at it. You know, kind of peek around as much as you can. With the understanding that, you know, in some cases, this one there's not interior photos because probably at the time somebody was probably living in there. So then there's the program fee. So at each closing, so every property that you would secure from pre-REO is the $2,000 program fee. And then this is where we talk about the partnership with pre-REO. So you have your partner participation. So that would be the local investor.
That's me.
So this would be if you paid the pre-REO price.
I got to put in 25%, and then you guys front this cash.
Correct. And so that's why we create that partnership, that 25-75 partnership.
Okay.
So
I'm thinking of like, you know, like a property that I would probably buy to live in would be about double this. So I would double these numbers. So I would probably need to come out of pocket 200 grand. Let me put this up.
And then once you, if you do more details, and log in, you'll get more information about the property, including if we have a BPO available, you can take a look at that as well.
Sorry, I'm just kind of looking at it from real numbers here. So this 25-75 split is this right here.
Correct.
So I'm going to take all these numbers and multiply it by 4, essentially. So I got to put in 100. You guys put in the other 300. And then what happens, I guess? Do we put
so at that point, that's when Activist Legal will assist you in taking ownership of the property through receivership, and then you're able to rehab and you know, rent out the property.
The person living in there is gone. Right.
Yes. So Activist Legal will help get that person out with you.
Okay. So these are all loans that you guys own or not own already?
There's a varying degree of them. Sometimes we have options on those, as well as some of them we do own already.
I guess I'm trying to understand, like, why would you not stick this in the AHP fund? Not in the buy box. Because these properties on pre-REO are nicer, more higher end properties than, for the most part, than, because normally you guys are going after like Class C type of assets.
Most of these pre-REOs are vacant. So although, you know, these pictures show, you know, no interiors and there, you know, cars in front of it, I believe most of what we do with HP, we're working with notes with people who are trying to stay in their home.
That makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So it's vacant. So that's why it lands up for this program.
And that's why the incentive is for the lender to really get it off their books, because they know that the owner is not going to come back. They've already kind of gave up and they've abandoned the property, and they just need to kind of cut their losses before it's too late.
Let's just say it's $100,000 of rehab. The 100 grand goes here. I pay my $2,000 fee, but what is this? The $900?
So that is we're putting up the 75%. portion, the participation portion. And so that 9,000 is the 12% of that 75,000. And that's if it's held for a year. Like I said, if you only hold it for you know, a couple days or a month, that is going to be less because it's 12% annual.
Okay, so it could go longer and it could go more.
Yes, it could go. It could be more, or it could be less, depending on if you you know, if you basically buy out our partnership earlier.
Is this what it's talking about, or is this in addition? Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, this is kind of redundant. Okay, I mean that's just their cut, right? They want pre-REO wants the cash flow on the asset.
Right. We're assisting, you know, helping local investors find the deals, you know, putting the money for the deals, and then, you know, because we're taking quite the financial kind of burden in most of this to help this along and to kind of facilitate the deal, and then that's our kind of our.
So this is just the way I see it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but a great way to pick up assets that you can just go on a website, because you have the relationship with AHP. Investors can go on here and kind of get away from all the mom and pop investors doing the normal REOs. Mm-hmm. Because the only reason why it's on this website is because you guys have done the negotiated relationship with the said bank.
Exactly. Yeah. Most of the lenders don't want to, you know, kind of negotiate with, you know, individual, you know, kind of homeowners.
You guys have what, 278 results on here. That's probably what 0.001% of all pre-REOs out there in the country then.
Yeah, there's quite a bit. And so, you know, we are building our database as we speak. There's going to be notes that come and go as well. There's going to be kind of urgency to them that they'll be available for a period of time, and then they'll come off the platform. So there'll be a variety of, as well as adding more states on as we move forward.
Any apartment buildings bigger than 50 units?
I believe we had some commercial, there was a couple commercial options. We didn't have a drop down for it yet, just because we didn't have that many.
Oh, these are nice houses.
Yeah, I think that's one in Florida.
Probably buy this piece of garbage first. This one looks like it actually cash flows. Okay, yeah, I mean, so it's a great way to, if people are kind of looking to cherry pick in their local area, that this is one great source for deal flow that a lot of people just don't have access to.
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, the kind of the draw is getting access to these deals before anybody else, like kind of directly from lenders. They're not listed on MLS or anywhere.
You never have to put on a face mask or leave your house.
Right? It's all right here.
Okay. Yeah, I'll add this to my personal bookmarks for to just stalk